The year is 2017. Bunty King had begun his sharp rise to E-fame after his widely covered drama with Tariq Nasheed. Everything is starting to look up for Bunty, who uses this new fame to grow his brand on YouTube. Interviews and notoriety would soon follow as this red-hot star looked like his career could be ascending into the big leagues. So what happened? What do people think of Kavos and Turkey Tom's videos? Curious.
Your opinions are shit. And then I went and dunked on those opinions. I agreed with some, but for the most part, they were all bad. I really just want to see how stupid you guys can get. Really, it's just so ridiculous.
I just fucking shot myself.
Hey, I gotta say this. I feel like there's some people here that maybe take things a little bit too seriously. This is a joke. Anytime I post anything that sounds slightly aggressive, unless you see my face where I actually look visibly distressed, it's a joke. Alright, I'm just joking around.
I want to talk to you guys. You don't like seeing me down? Well, I appreciate you not like seeing me down. Unfortunately, I am a little down. For me to act like I'm happy or everything's good, it would be just a lie. But, you know, I've run into quite a few financial engagements that I need to take care of, and one of those, you know, happens to be bills. Lots of fucking bills. Groceries. Things like that. So it's been really embarrassing for me to have to even say that, because it's like I feel like I've cheated people.
For the longest time, Bunty King was the Twitter reply guy. In the same style as Keemstar, he would drop these video messages and people would share them. As a content consumer and not a content creator, I personally didn't know what kind of content he made, and I simply knew him as the guy who got famous on Twitter. This isn't technically incorrect, as campaigns to hashtag Free Bunty King were a big part in his success. Wondering what kind of content Bunty King makes is a lot like asking a friend who their favorite character is in the movie Avatar. The film is the second highest grossing of all time, but I bet you couldn't name a single one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, back in 2017, Tariq Nasheed caused Bunty's Twitter account to be flagged down, causing an uproar and getting Bunty's name and story propelled into the spotlight. Bunty was excellent when it came to banter and could handle internet trolls with ease. This made his more recent behavior even more perplexing. One of my personal favorites was this reply to fellow YouTuber Turkey Tom.
Gobble gobble, Turkey Tom. Hey, I checked out your timeline. It seems like you feel like quitting when people with low quality content or low effort content get more views than you. So how about you do yourself and everybody else a favor and just fucking quit YouTube already? How about that, huh?
If Tom doesn't like the low effort content, he should just quit. By the way, congrats on hitting 100K, Tom. Tariq was no longer the trending topic, and he was forced to get onto his own 2 feet and use his content to speak for him. Unfortunately for him, the content that spoke was his video, I'm a Cuck, Let's Talk. Fast forward directly to September 9th, 2018. This video being found put him right in the crosshairs of Mr. Medicare, and for good reason. It's absolutely utterly hilarious. It's the kind of video you look at and pour bleach in your own eye socket after enduring. It's the kind of video that friends would bully you into submission for even considering to sit down and record it. At the end of the day, you'd still owe them a thank you. It's a story of how a woman cheated on him for the duration of his relationship. This video has everything, from Bunty pleading for her to take him back.
Do not think of her as a bad person, because she isn't. She's one of the most beautiful people I've ever met, and even now, I'm very much in love with her, and if she called me right after I uploaded this video and said, please take me back, I would take her back in a second.
Bunty apologizing for quote-unquote not being enough for her.
This is the kind of guy I am. This is how much I loved her. I said, it's okay, baby, don't worry about it. I understood why you didn't tell me. I understood why you hid this from me. I'm sorry that you had to feel this way. I'm sorry that you were so anxious. I'll go through this with you. I just want you.
He's fucking apologizing to the girl that's fucking another guy.
And this beautiful, beautiful line.
The other guy apparently is worth fully committing to be involved with regularly, on the regular, day in and day out, get to see each other on the weekend, go to grocery shopping, go to the fucking movies, go to family dinners. That guy is worth it. But not me. I'm just the guy that gives a good fuck and eats good pussy. That's pretty much what I am.
The entire video is littered with weird language as well. I'm 22, and this man would have been in his late 20s, older than me, when he used the word crush, unironically.
And I was like, holy shit, I was amazed, because for me, I had had a crush on her for a long time, and not like an active crush on her where I would like reach out to her regularly. Like I was only talking to her again like in like I said, in June, like when VidCon happened, I was talking to her. So when she messaged me, I was like, holy shit, I gotta capitalize on this, because I fucking have a crush on this girl. It'd be amazing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be in Toronto soon, which I didn't need to be, but I was like, let's go for a walk. And so then that began that was the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Something is very off here, and if I didn't know any better, I'd think I was watching a video by a child about how his first middle school relationship didn't go well. And the internet did what the internet does whenever someone respected posts absolute cringe. They blasted him into the ground, and I mean, what would you expect from a guy who posted this online?
Alright? I enjoy eating white pussy. In fact, I get more white pussy than I get any other kind of pussy. And the reason why that happens is because white women find me attractive. I know it's fucked up, right? Yeah, guess what? I'm the guy that gets white pussy. I'm the guy that makes white women feel protected.
It really doesn't help that Bunty's name translates directly into pussy on Urban Dictionary, making him Pussy King. About a month later, Bunty's channel growth would begin to reach a dead halt that it would never recover from, and at this point he would start to say things like, views don't matter, and lots of guys who came up with me are bigger than me, but I don't see those guys as competition anymore. Any way that he could rationalize it.
So while I may be one of the biggest personalities you've ever met on the internet, in terms of audience size, I can definitely say that I'm not one of the biggest creators you've ever met. There's people who were smaller than me before, who are way bigger than me now. I have recently learned that I have been kind of doing things the wrong way, and in reflecting on this, I have also realized that a lot of people approach content creation with a scarcity mindset, and that's thinking you're in direct competition with everybody in a closed marketplace, in a place where there's a finite amount of views, there's a finite amount of people to watch your content and to share your content. But that's not the truth. The truth is that the internet is an ever-expanding place. There's more and more people coming online every single day, and it's an ever-expanding pool of eyeballs. And to act like you're in direct competition with everyone else, and that you're gonna run out of space or you're gonna run out of views, is ridiculous.
Bunty's next big brain idea was to private loads of videos and transition from story time and political commentary videos to gaming content, because people who love this video with Sargon of Akkad would definitely want to watch Bunty's gaming content where he plays games poorly over on Twitch. Anyone on YouTube knows, apparently with the exception of Bunty King, that changing your entire channel's direction really wouldn't go over too well historically. It's the same reason that some Reddit YouTubers probably should stop making exposed videos on their main channel. So that sets the stage of where I become involved in this story. A beaten down, stagnant Bunty King who has grown less funny and more angry.
Deoxys, are you brain dead? Is something wrong? Are you okay, bro? Did your mom not give you any pussy today?
A Bunty King who's quickly descending into the pits of lolcowdom with the likes of Wings of Redemption and DSP. Was the Bunty King that I accidentally started a drama with. Just like how Wings of Redemption won't be remembered for his clips that he gets each stream, and DSP won't be remembered for how good he was at Street Fighter, Bunty King at this rate will be remembered for outbursts like this one. You see this tweet right here. This is what sparked a response from me. Because Boogie2988 is arguing with the hip-hop guy that nobody takes serious at all in the entire genre over the Steven Crowder demonetization. Here is Bunty King. Bunty King, the happy-go-lucky, inspirational guy trying to make a difference in the world, comes back with, "This is cringe back and forth Boogie. The only people getting clapped by these new guidelines are people that repeatedly break these guidelines. And if a mistake is made, YouTube has multiple avenues available to rectify it. It's worked for me, so it can work for others." Now, this is Bunty King's bread and butter right here. If you don't know, Bunty King lost his Twitter account in a fight with Tariq Nasheed, which I'm convinced now the only reason that people know who Bunty King is, because Tariq Nasheed was just less likable. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason we're looking at a famous Bunty King. Bunty King is famous for having his account deleted and everyone going, oh my god, we gotta bring it back, unsuspend Bunty King, bring Bunty King back, he didn't deserve this. And you had Ian Miles Chung and all these guys come back and rally around his account. Okay, so now we're sitting at an opportunity where school teachers are losing their monetization. Channels are going down, monetization is getting lost, and no, it is not all alt-righters. History channels are losing their monetization. There are certainly people caught in the crossfire, which is what Fantano's even arguing, like your view on the situation, because people in the crossfire are completely made up. That's what we're talking about here. So Bunty King doubles down that the people in the crossfire were completely made up, which is so fucking hilarious for a guy whose career took a skyrocketing leap after he himself was suspended on Twitter. So I crack another joke and I bring up this: YouTube channels to not support. And I see, bro, I'm posting cringe, I will lose more subscriber. And yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. The next part of this conversation, this is all I've been involved with, by the way. People are saying that I've targeted him, I've attacked him. I sent him a video of Mr. Medicare. Okay, let's just let that be known. The fact that people choose to attack me over this video, and the fact that you're holding out like it's supposed to permanently own me, is indicative of the kind of bullshit audience you're trying to foster. That video was about a serious traumatic experience that I went through in early 2017, 2 years ago, and was attempting to process with my all-time, much smaller YouTube community. Remember, much smaller YouTube community. When the internet goblins put me on blast for it, I had long since forgotten I had even uploaded it. Look, Nick DeOrio. This is, by the way, this is the best tweet I've ever gotten. Look, Nick DeOrio, I don't know who you are, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. You can screech about me all you want to your pathetic, emotionally stunted audience. You resort to drama content because you literally have nothing of value to offer to anyone at all. He basically just wrote, kill yourself. You have nothing to offer in life. You know, all that other stuff you do, graduated college, no student loans, all that stuff, fuck you. You're nobody. You have nothing of value to anybody at all. Now, if anybody doubts my motivation here, this is one of the funniest responses. And by the way, we sent it back to him. We sent it back to him like 50 times. This is a copy pasta. If you find my Discord server, it's like fucking 30 messages in a row because it was so funny. But you're telling me that I'm going after somebody for no reason, and he told me I literally have nothing to value the world at all? Fuck you. I can say whatever I want now. It's justified, you fucking maniac. And of course, that wasn't the end of it. A subscriber of mine witnessed the situation unfolding on Twitter and donated him some subscribers to drama channels like Boblax and Keemstar on Twitch. Now, that's donating him money. He donated him money. Me noticing the clips I had received in my DMs, thought it would be funny and nice to the fan to stop in and literally say hi to Mr. Pussy King.
But someone's watching this and is like, yo, let's fuck with this guy. It's like, dude, just go and do something else, man. Like, we're chilling here playing games. We're talking about games. I like these anonymous gifters gifting to the channels that are talking. Thank you very much, anonymous gifter. Thank you very much. Anonymous gifts, yeah. Anonymous gifts to some drama channels, Aaron. The same drama channels that I've been trying to pick trying to fuck with me, you know? Yeah. So they're gifting these anonymous subs to these dudes to like make it seem like there's like some trying to like get on them. I guess. Appreciate the money. Glad you guys are watching. Dr. Sherbago! Thank you for the follow. Wow, 37 people, you're a real inspiration to us all, Pussy King. Yo, Nicholas, I gotta ask you a question though, bro. Real quick, okay? Real quick. Nicholas, what are you doing here? What's the deal, dude? Prior to anything that you said to me on the weekend, I didn't know you existed, and I didn't have any issues with you. But suddenly, you got a problem. You have a problem with me. If you have a problem that's so real, I mean, what are you, from the Jersey area? Dude, it's like, I would say, maybe 7 to 8 hour drive to Montreal. You can just come by, we can go for a drink. If you want, I could bring you to your favorite Italian spots. I know a bunch of people in St. Leo and RDP. You can come by, I can show you around. What are you doing here, man? Come on. This would be me kissing your head after you bent the knee and you were like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Pussy King. Show me the way. Show me the way, Pussy King. You showed me all around the town. I'd be like, I'll show you the way. Thank you, Lucas. Much appreciated. Clip that, you little rat. You little greasy rat. It's not an insult. It's just like the guy's in here trying to start shit. So it's like, come on, bro.
Well, outbursts like this one are the ones that'll put you on the road to becoming an internet lolcow in no time. I've spoken to multiple of our mutuals of this situation, and they articulated to me that this wasn't a normal occurrence, and they couldn't defend how off the rails he went. But at least that's it. Nobody's bothering Bunty anymore. Nah, they couldn't. Except Ricky Berwick slammed him in a now-resolved issue, calling him essentially a bad friend, as anyone who tried to calm him down, he outright blocked on Twitter, including personal friends of his. How would you respond to an allegation like that from a friend like Ricky? Oh, by leaking his private text messages, of course. That's the only natural way to deal with any criticism. Send text messages that make you look worse, might I add. I get leaking stuff in defense, but Jesus, he shot himself in the foot. Bunty says, "Want to not be a fucking dick on social media, man? Flexing your numbers below a post of mine? And then publicly asking me to unblock some loser on Twitter while suggesting I blocked him because of my ego? You need to learn to not be so serious, man. Oh god. Ricky Berwick, I gotta tell you something right now. You give the best fucking advice. Because, Jesus Christ, you've been on point. I think they're being mean-spirited, Ricky. Have you been to one of my streams lately? Have you even looked at my fucking Twitter timeline? Have you even been to my Twitter timeline? Oh, I got this. But I think they're mean-spirited, Ricky. Have you ever been to my streams lately? Have you even looked at my fucking Twitter timeline? I'll leave you a link to my stream where I can read you all of these, because my god are they a riot. But like I said in the beginning, this conflict has been resolved. So I did the right thing and dropped a comment to Ricky about how I'm glad his friendship is fixed and I'm glad the situation is over. Bunty decided to consciously respond with this tweet that had me rolling for about 5 minutes. This guy lacks so much self-awareness, it's perfect. But I'm sure you're wondering, what's Bunty been up to recently? Well, don't worry, I've prepared a slideshow.
You don't like seeing me down? Well, I appreciate you not like seeing me down. Unfortunately, I am a little down. I'm definitely a little bit down. And for me to act like I'm like happy or everything's good, it would be just a lie. So anyway, so the last few months I've been you know, working on this PC goal, right? To get a brand new PC so that I can be ready for Cyberpunk. Because when I play Cyberpunk, I wanted to play it in the best possible format. Like, it needs to be the best. Unfortunately though, because I live on my own, which is a great thing, I live on my own now with Annand, and life is beautiful in that regard, and I love her immensely, and she's amazing. Like, she's amazing. Like, she's just this person that I just absolutely love to see. We have our arguments, we like anybody would, any normal couple does, and some of those arguments are loud, but they're very honest. But you know, I've run into quite a few financial engagements that I need to take care of, and one of those, you know, happens to be bills. Lots of fucking bills, groceries, things like that. So I've had to dip in to those funds for the PC to kind of take care of that. And it's been really embarrassing for me to have to even say that, because it's like, I feel like I've cheated people, you know? But the thing is that although I have dipped into those funds, I haven't reduced the goal or reduced the amount that I've attained. And I want to bring it back eventually once things have balanced out a bit, and start off where we left off exactly. So, new donor goal for, I don't want to do that. See, that's the other thing. I don't want to do that. I appreciate you saying that, Jag. That's very sweet of you to say that. But like, I don't want to like do a donor goal for bills, you know? I don't want to like have to be like, all right, yo guys, like this is what I need and the Annand guy is going to set up a GoFundMe for paying for bills. No. I don't want to like go into details about what bills need to be paid. I'm going to cover those, and I'm going to survive however I've survived, and I don't want to ask anyone for any extra money
Gobble,
What I
Turkey
have really
Tom.
appreciated has been all the subs that have been coming in. So people have been subbing with Twitch Prime, and people have been subbing, you know, with actual tier 1 subs. Someone's Uncaring Bastard subbed with a tier 2 sub. I know that Nick Nitro subs with a tier 2 sub. You know, like these are really cool. And I actually prefer subs over donations, and the reason why I do that is because you guys get something out of them. So yeah, so we had a conversation this morning about where I was at, and then we started talking about what the future was for Bunty King, what the future was for the channel, what the future was for the content that I was going to be producing, and there was a lot of yelling, like a lot of yelling. Like I was angry, and I was angry about, not angry at her, 100% not angry at her, because she is just amazing. She's incredible, like an incredible fucking person. I'm so fucking lucky to have her in my life. Super fucking lucky. But I've just been fucking angry because I feel like I've just been trying to exist. Started off playing games in 2015 in November, and I had the wrong motivations. I was like, oh well, look, all these fucking people, you know, they're able to, they got, my personality is way better than them, and they're making money on YouTube, so I can do it too. Which was a very toxic, bad way of looking at YouTube. And unfortunately, even while I was doing that, I was still trying to also still be myself and be very straightforward with people and open, you know. So I was like, yeah, guys, look, I want to make money on YouTube, and I want to, like, you know, grow my subs, I want to grow my community, I want to do all that, and like at the end of the day, I want to treat it like a business. And I used to say that. I was very open about that, and because I think that it's important to be open about that. But something changed.
I'm a cock. I'm a fucking cock.
Might be my arrogance, but ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pimp biology. Love for the field, now it's Vegas nights. Smoking that kush, that's a satellite. Treat myself like no one better. Treat my dreams like now or never. I put that work in, outshining niggas on purpose. Ain't a hater touching my surface. Mean Joe Green, still curtain. Folks from the shop, but I'm KY.